Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ryan Miller checking in with Growth Stimulus Training. This video is this week's Form Friday video, and as you can see, we're doing a GST style hyperextension. Now first things first, you'll notice that I dropped an extra pad onto that hyperextension thigh pad. And I did that because of the contact point of this unique variation of the hyperextension is smaller than the contact point of a normal hyperextension. Basically, the contact point is right above the knee, and it's just that small area, so that means more pressure, and that means you want a little more padding. Now, the next thing you'll notice is that the contact point is small, and usually a person will have their whole quad laid out on that thigh pad. That's one thing that you want to avoid with this special GST variation of the hyperextension. And as you can see, I'm definitely not rounding my lower back. Many people mess up the hyperextension by actually rounding their lower back. They take the stress off of the hamstrings, they take the stress off of the glutes, and they place it on their lower back, and that's not what we're doing here. This GST variation of the hyperextension is meant to hammer the hamstrings and really hammer those glutes too. So the primary thing that you're seeing here is a difference in contact point and the hinging at the hips. There's a clear hinging at the hips, and that's something that needs to happen for this variation. If you look at it, if you were to tilt your head a little bit, this actually looks a lot like a Romanian deadlift. And while this won't work the exact same muscles as a Romanian deadlift, it will work the primary movers of that Romanian deadlift. What it's going to leave out is the traps and the muscles of the upper back, as well as the forearms. Those are just muscles that are required to hang onto that barbell and support the barbell during the Romanian deadlift. So let's just recap. The whole point of this exercise is to change it up. It's to eliminate the involvement of the lower back muscles, and it's to increase the involvement of the hamstrings and the glutes during your hyperextensions. If you wanted to progressively overload this exercise, which I 100% advocate doing, you can either hang on to a plate, a couple of dumbbells, or some people will even hang on to a full-size barbell. And in that regard, you would actually get some of that upper back and trap activation too. So it is definitely important that once you're hitting the majority of your goal reps with body weight, then you need to step it up and you need to progressively overload that exercise, this case being that GST style hyperextension. So I think that's it for this week's Form Friday. I think you guys got the picture on how this is done, what to change from a typical hyperextension that you see people doing. Give this a shot, report back, let me know how it goes. And don't forget, if you learned something from this video, please share the video. Have a great day, guys.